Near the end of last year, I did a video on my wishes and some small concerns about Kobold Press and Tales of the Valiant in general. And one of the points I made there is that I felt in 2023, Kobold Press kind of somewhat ignored their own campaign setting, the Midgard campaign setting, a bit too much. We didn't see anything really new from the Midgard campaign setting, and the books they put out had some Midgard campaign setting tips and tricks in there, but they felt more like an afterthought and that kind of thing. So I really would like to see more Midgard from Kobold Press and Tales of the Valiant in general. And then I got a message that made me very happy. Hi there fellow roleplayers and game masters, my name is Mr. Trosk and this is still your go-to YouTube channel for anything Kobold Press. And as you can hear from my voice, I kinda have a sore throat and it's really hard for me to speak, and this is only my second video in 2024 by now, because I have been taking a week off and then I was sick and I just haven't been able to do videos really. Also, it's really freaking cold in my studio, but I want to get this news/information out to you in a quick video where I talk about the information that was given to me by a Kobold Press employee, and where I speculate about what it can mean, because for everybody who's a fan of Kobold Press, the Midgard campaign setting, and or Tales of the Valiant, this is some pretty great news. Let's get right to the point. The message that I gotten comes from a Kobold Press employee. Now, when I say Kobold Press employee, take that with a grain of salt. I don't know if they are on a payroll or they are a freelancer or whatever their relationship is. All I know is they've done a lot of work with and for Kobold Press, and I've been talking to them a lot, and we kind of became buddies, and it's really cool, and they sent me this message. So here we go. This is a small message, short message, but for me as a fan, really good news. Hi there, just watched your new video, smiley face, which is always cool, because having a kobold watch my videos is really humbling, and a smiley face is always super cool. So there is absolutely more Midgard coming, specifically more Tales of the Valiant Midgard. TOV, I'm gonna assume that's Tales of the Valiant. That could also mean the other vampire, but I'm gonna assume that's Tales of the Valiant. Can't say more, but Midgard is the official Kobold Press campaign setting, and it is not going anywhere. Keep up the good work! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Thank you for saying that I do good work. You are also doing good work. So this video, this message was sent to me by a Kobold Press employee, and it just makes me very happy. I already posted this in my YouTube community tab, where a lot of people were just reacted with like, oh shit, that's cool, and people actually got interested in Tales of the Valiant because of this message, because they weren't really interested in Tales of the Valiant because it is not really connected to Midgard yet, but then they read this message and they were like, oh shit, yes, I would love that. So what could this mean? This is going to be a short video, just me speculating a little bit, pointing this out to you. This could mean a few things. So there's absolutely more Midgard coming. And then between brackets, they say specifically more Tales of the Valiant Midgard. So let's ignore those brackets because it's between brackets. There is absolutely more Midgard coming. Can say more, but Midgard is the official Kobold Press campaign setting, and it is not going anywhere. So there's two things on the table right now that fans have been talking a lot about on Facebook, on Twitter, I don't know, in Discord, wherever. The Kobold Press fans want these two things, basically. First of all, there is still people hoping, including myself, for a Northlands book, a region book. We already have the Midgard campaign setting, which covers like the center of Midgard and like the Southlands, but then there is a Southlands region guide that zooms in specifically into the Southlands, which is absolutely stellar quality, and I personally would love to see something like that from Northlands. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot of campaign settings already based on Nordic mythology. I have Svilland, I have Thrones and Bones, there's more out there. Journey to Ragnarok is out there, so it isn't maybe the best choice marketing-wise if they do that, but me personally, as a Northlands fan and as somebody who likes to send their players into the snowy mountainous environments, yes, please. And then there is the book, the Brilliant East, or whatever they want to call it. It is an East book about the east part of the Midgard campaign setting, which is a lot of talk about, and some people even say that there has been a lot already written for that book. Now, this is not like facts. This is just speculation, what I hear in the streets of Zobek. There's already a lot written for that book, but there are a few issues in the sense of there are some subjects that might hit the wrong spot with some people who actually live in those regions in the real world. Some unintended racism or stereotypical stuff. Unintended, probably, but, well, we all know how that goes. We're just people from the West, and then we talk about the East as if it is some kind of fairy tale land, while in reality, it's actually a thing. The East, right? So you need to get your shit straight if you want to create something like that. That is so those are the two books that I would really like to see. I would love to see an East book, and I would love to see a Northlands book. One of my favorite adventures out there is still Shore of Dreams. It's not a Kobold Press adventure, but it's still Shore of Dreams, and it is an East's adventure. It's just great. It is just amazing. I love the atmosphere. I love the style. I love the artwork. I just love the architecture, the clothing, all of that jazz. You know, all of those stuff, all of those subjects. So those are the two things that Kobold Press might bring out. Not Tales of the Valiant, but then there is also stuff from Tales of the Valiant, and I do not really know how they would handle this. Are they going to make a campaign setting book? But with Tales of the Valiant stuff, I don't think so. Are they going to mention Midgard more in the Tales of the Valiant books? Like maybe in the Dungeon Master's Guide, they have the Game Master's Guide coming up. Maybe there's going to be a lot of Midgard stuff in there. When they talk about world building and campaign building and location building, they might use Midgard as examples there. But what I think is going to happen, and this is my official answer, what I think is going to happen is there's going to be a ton of adventures for Tales of the Valiant that are going to be in and around the Midgard campaign setting. So, Zobek adventures, City of Cats adventures, Southlands adventures, East, West, Northlands adventures, specific adventures, but in the Midgard campaign setting. I cannot see anything other. Maybe there's going to be a Midgard player's guide for Tales of the Valiant. I would love that. You have all of these player options in Tales of the Valiant, which is just generic. You can use that in every setting. You can use that in every game you play, but then they might have a player's guide to Zobek or a player's guide to the Southlands for Tales of the Valiant, with Tales of the Valiant specific types of races, which is our heritages, feats, whatever, spells, circles, all of that stuff. That is what I think could happen. Now, this message isn't really clear about what is going to happen. It is just that I thought that with the creation of Tales of the Valiant and with the focus on Tales of the Valiant, I really thought that Kobold Press was just kind of ignoring Midgard and they were kind of forgetting about it, which hurts me very, very much. But now I know that's not happening. And that's it for today. I'm gonna take some more care of my voice. That wasn't planned. Oh, shit. If you want to get more Kobold Press, Tales of the Valiant, or whatever news, subscribe, do the thing, hit the thumbs up, hit me up in the comments with saying that you're super happy with this news. And until next video, bye-bye.